Hi, good day. Hope this finds you well. Hope you're enjoying your day. Today we're going to talk about the CWE software. As some of you have watched my previous video, you know that I love the software. I have the Pro 8 bot, which is an automated bot. It trades, it does all the work for me, picks the coins, sells the coins. I literally just start it, I leave it, and go. What I'm going to share with you today is another functionality of the software, which is called hybrid. Hybrid is for people and traders that understand the cryptocurrency market and the cryptocurrency itself, and feel comfortable in selecting their own coins and setting that up through the bot, which again has good functionality. It will sell the coins, but it gives the owner a little bit more control over the bot's functionality in choosing those coins. So I'm going to share a clip with you that has some really good information about the hybrid functionality of the bot. So let's just check that out now.
Show you one of the software, or one of the bots that come included in the CWE software called the hybrid bot. The hybrid bot is definitely the most profitable bot of them all currently in the CWE collection. So the hybrid bots, in order to place a hybrid order, you're going to click on New Hybrid here on the navigation. Select the exchange. Currently, the hybrid bots work with Bittrex, Binance, and OKEx, whereas the auto bots work with up to 5 different exchanges, Bitfinex and the HitBTC, are the 2 extra exchanges that the fully automated bot works with that the hybrid doesn't. That's okay though, because the hybrid bot gives you so much more flexibility, and let me explain why. I'm just going to do a simple trade here. Bittrex, select my API key. By the way, the API keys are provided inside of your account. So when you open up a Bittrex account, inside your settings, you'll have an API key. This is used so your bot can communicate with your trading platform. Okay, that's all it's for. Super easy to use. Okay. I'll have another video on how to get that information connected. But the main difference between the fully automated bot and the hybrid bot is the hybrid bot will allow you to buy all these other altcoins. You're not limited to 12 or 15 of the most stable coins on Bittrex exchange or on Binance or on OKEx. Because the fully automated bot only allows you to trade between 12 to 15 of the most stable coins. But what about all these other ones like First Blood and like ARC, which is very popular, ARC, or Blitzcash, or Blackcoin? And yes, a lot of these coins may be not the best coins. A lot of them I don't even know. But here's one thing that is for sure. If you look at the coin market cap, and we're just going to quickly glance at the top 100. Let's quickly glance at the top 100. Okay, you see some fairly big numbers, 17%. That's a pretty big one. That has a gain. And that's about it. That's top 100. Now, let's take a look at this. We want to look at like the biggest gainers and losers under trending, biggest gainers and losers. PureBits, it's gained over 1,500% in one day. Okay, so you imagine how much money you would have right now if you had $100 invested into this. It would be unbelievable. Okay, but a lot of these coins, the biggest gainers and losers, are these smaller altcoins. Okay, they're smaller altcoins that aren't on, sometimes not even on the top 100. Sometimes they are on the top 100, but down below, and they're the more volatile coins. Okay, So basically, the hybrid bot will allow you to trade between not only the most stable coins, but the most volatile coins. And when you're trading, volatility is great. It can be a great thing to have, right? Volatility, because you can profit very quickly. And I have some tips and tricks for you guys in order for you guys to, win most of your hybrid trades. So let's say I want to invest in, I'm going to do ADA, Cardano, which is pretty popular. Okay. We're going to wait for this. There's a chart here that loads, and it tells us the exact, kind of a view where Cardano is at. Okay, so here it is. Here's the journey Cardano's had. Here's December 11th, 18th, 25th. Now we're in January, and you can see that it's spiked. Basically, beginning of the year, wow, it's been way up there, and now it's coming back down, but now it's back in the green and pushing forward. So Cardano might be a good one to invest in. So this is the current. One Cardano coin is the equivalent of this much BTC. Very little. Cardano's a cheap coin. Okay. In fact, if we look at Cardano, and this one is actually on one of the top, number 5, Cardano, 83 cents for one Cardano coin. So yeah, pretty cheap.
Cardano, by the way, is a fantastic coin. For some of you that are interested in reading white papers from ICO internal coin offerings, definitely worth your time and looking into and doing some investing in Cardano. I love Cardano.
This stop loss percentage, I always set it at 50%. It's recommended to have it at 50% or even 75%. What the stop loss does is if I'm buying it at this price, and if it falls to 50% of what I'm buying it at, you can see here it's 3026, this is 6051. It's completely split down the middle. If it loses 50% of its value, this is going to sell all of it, sell all my Cardano if it loses 50% of its value. Why not 10%? Or why not 20%? Why not a smaller amount, right? Because if I had $100 and it lost 20%, I would have $80. It'd be $80 now, and sell it before I lose more. Well, the reason.
Again, for those getting involved with our software, understand that these are just our opinions. We are not financial experts, planners. This is just, what we know and what we do in terms of, our own comfortability with risk. But again, do your diligence and look into what you would feel comfortable with in terms of, stop loss when you got to the point of wanting to play around a little bit with the hybrid component of either the software, the bot 8, or if you wanted to just, go solely hybrid.
Why you don't want to leave it at 10% or 20% is a lot of these altcoins could lose 20, 30, and sometimes up to 40% of its value in under an hour, and sometimes even in a few minutes. So, you imagine that happening on most of your trades, and if you have your stop loss at 20%, you're going to end up losing most of your hybrid trades because there's not enough room for that coin to drop quite a bit and then rise quite a bit. All right, because that's what happens with a lot of these smaller altcoins. It could drop drastically, and then it could also increase drastically. So I always set my stop loss at 50%. Okay. Amount of BTC to invest. In this case, I'm going to do, let's say, another $100. Okay. There it is. That's $100 worth. My trusty Bitcoin calculator. Put in the amount of BTC to invest, and it will automatically give you the amount of ADA to buy. Likewise, I can put 122 here, and it will give me the amount of BTC to invest. I'm going to click Add Hybrid. And once I click Add Hybrid, I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to refresh this page. Let's go back to hybrid orders. Here it is. It's pending right now. All right, so this is pending. I'm going to leave it in pending status at this time being. There's nothing you can do except cancel it. But right now it's trying to place the order within Bittrex. Once it buys 122 ADA, which should only take a few minutes, then you'll have, you know, a profit, and then you can go ahead, or a negative, and just wait for it to complete. Okay, there it is. I clicked on refresh now, and now it's at a minus 24%. I just have to wait for ADA to be in profit, and then the bot will automatically sell it. So
whether it's a hybrid bot or the automated bots, know that when the bot is placing your order, or in this case, when he's placing his order, it always goes into the red. So don't get freaked out about that. It always does that. It takes that dip, and then, you know, as it rises, it goes back into the green. And again, remember that the bot will only sell at 1% earning profit or higher.
Just like with the fully automated bot, the hybrid bot auto sells your orders. The nice part about the hybrid bot, though, is you can specify how much money to invest and at what point to invest in. So, you know, if you know ADA is trading really good because you've been looking at coin market cap and you can see that it's been going up daily, and look at that spike over there. It's looking, you know, the charts look good. It looks healthy. This looks like one that is definitely going to keep going up. Well, go ahead and invest in ADA. I could drop down as much money as I want in ADA over here. I could put, you know, basically $500 worth of Bitcoin or $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. If I put 1,000, just make sure you have enough in there. But you can definitely invest 1,000 worth of Bitcoin, and it's going to buy 1,209 ADA coins. Well, that's great, because if you make a 5% profit, you know, on that $1,000, that's more than a 5% profit on $100, or more than a 5% profit on $500. So because you're allowed to spend as much as you want, or invest as much as you want during that hybrid trade, obviously your gain that you get back could be worth a lot more as well. Okay?
Just remember never to invest more than you can risk to afford to lose.
So that is the big difference between the fully automated bot and the hybrid bot. Both bots auto sell, but one bot, the hybrid bot, you're allowed to specify what coin you buy and how much of that coin you buy. Guys, and that is practically it. The other thing, one trade secret, this section over here where it says recommendations, the time zone over here is UTC time zone. So UTC time, I'm just going to do a quick Google search. Right now it's 8:20 a.m. If I go back there to my recommendations, okay, so the last recommendation was about 30 minutes ago for Faircoin, but you'll see up here at the top recommendations that'll start appearing on your screen. Okay, they're in blue. You just have to refresh this page. Listen to me carefully. The recommendations that are provided here in CWE are extremely accurate. They are good recommendations. About 95% of the recommendations that show up here sell with a profit very quickly, very quickly. So you don't have to really do the guesswork of going into CoinMarketCap and studying. Of course, I urge you to do that if you're getting into trading seriously. But the system, being part of the CWE community, they give you the recommendations. All you got to do is buy the coin. So if I wanted to buy Faircoin, I'd go into New Hybrid, select Bittrex, which is, there it is, there's Faircoin, select my API, and then buy that coin. reason why I'm not going to buy that coin right now is because it says over here, expired recommendations. This is historical data, don't buy. Because recommendations only appear for 10 minutes, and then they end up on this list. Okay? So
that's just important to know. That's a really exciting functionality. Again, for those of you that are feeling a little more confident, want to start, getting into your own trades, kind of a cheat sheet where you can take a look and the bot's done all the work for you, really. And, as long as you're within that time range where it's activated, then, go ahead and purchase what the bot is advising you to purchase. But the really important point to remember here is that, it is only live for certain segments of time. And when I've looked on the bot, oftentimes that's first thing early in the morning between 7 and 8 o'clock. So you definitely want to keep your eye on recommendations first thing in the morning, and then you can set your bot up, put those trades in, and go.
If you're using a hybrid bot, stay on the recommendations page, stay on it, because it's going to give you money trades all day long, sometimes up to several dozen trades. And like I said, for me, about 95% of them clear with profits, most of the times within the same day. So please look at the recommendations for your hybrid bot trades. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Thank you.
So hopefully that gives you a little bit of information, a nice overview. Again, for some of you that are comfortable with trading, that has purchased a bot, that would be a great way to start. Hold on just a second. Sorry.
It's called the Win-Win Bot. And if you go to cwephilippines.com and go to BTC USDT, Win-Win.
Sorry about that, guys. For those of you that are more comfortable, that may be something that you want to try. That may be the route to go, purchasing the hybrid bot. Again, in the software trade 8, the ProBot 8, that hybrid functionality is available, and you can play around with it in there. So just wanted to share some more functionality for those of you that are excited, those of you that have purchased or are wanting to purchase. Just check out my information below. Again, you've got Coinbase for purchasing your Bitcoin. I use Binance account. For me, it's the best trading out there at the most effective cost in terms of fees, and it has like the most coins. So I absolutely love Binance. And you can get in touch with me, either leaving a comment down below with an email or way I can contact you. You can join my Facebook page as well. And I believe my email is down there too. So if you've liked today's information, again, feel free to hit the favorites button, press the bell so that you know when I'm coming back and giving you more information. And the purpose for my channel is to be able to share what I'm doing, how I'm learning, invite all of you into coming along, growing your Bitcoin, getting involved, purchasing one of these fantastic bots. If you like the bot, joining our team and sharing that with others, and they'll end up purchasing the bots. And this is a way for us to, learn about Bitcoin and more about cryptocurrency while profiting. So hope that was helpful, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Take good care.